Izzy is just very resilient.
I'm almost done with this. This is for you.
Izzy is the most outgoing child I think I've ever met.
What is that?
She is so funny. She's always had such a good sense of humor. She's very smart. I think whether it's riding her bike or trying something new, writing her letters, she's not like I give up, quits at life. She just always really tries to do her best.
She's so positive. Like there's never many moments when she's below the weather, like emotionally. She's just got so much personality for being 5.
Probably of my 3 pregnancies, it was the healthiest, most normal. They wanted us to do a 36-week ultrasound, and so we did. The high-risk pregnancy doctor came in and kind of basically explained that she had hydrocephalus, extra spinal fluid in your brain that your body cannot absorb. What we learned, her hydrocephalus was caused by a stroke. So she had a 3rd-degree brain bleed somewhere between 20 and 36 weeks. The fluid's going to go there to try to heal it. And in her situation, it just continued to expand. Dr. Duernbecher, she was wonderful and very transparent. So when she was born, she was like, well, you're in luck because my husband is actually the NICU doctor, Dr. Duernbecher. We had not decided on a middle name for Izzy, and so we decided on Duke after both of those doctors. I definitely feel like they had a hand in getting her here and keeping her here. I'm very grateful for that. So then she was in the NICU, probably the biggest baby in the NICU. She was 6'9" at 36 weeks. They were still kind of monitoring her for her head and measuring it constantly.
Over the course of the first week, definite growth, and kind of almost distorted her face a litit bit, like just as it was just swelling and the fluid was just expanding.
And they did what is called an ETV in hopes that would work. A month or so went by and they said it's not working. So we came back and they put in the first shunt. I remember getting an MRI after a few weeks and the neurosurgeon calling, and she was like, she's had another brain bleed. And so they had to take her in for surgery that day. They put in a programmable shunt so that they could adjust the fluids to kind of what her brain needed. That worked well for probably 2 years or 1.5 years until she was probably 2. And then it was like failure within like months. Our neurosurgeon, Dr. Sayama, she's just an angel. Then once she did the 3rd fix, it's been good since then.
One thing that I've seen, I kind of keep noticing when we go to Doernbecher, it almost seems like they could be volunteers because they seem passionate and they seem like they're really just helping and being present at the moment. And that's everybody that we've encountered there has been the same. It's nice to see like that, not quite family, but it's like it's pretty close.
If it's Izzy, we go straight to Doernbecher because we know that we're going to get the best care for her and her specific needs.
Like you feel confident, I think, and there's so much competency that comes out of that hospital.
So then after those 6 brain surgeries, she had done early intervention. She walked on time. She talked on time. The end October 23, and she had fallen asleep on my chest, and she had her first seizure that I know of. And it was, sorry. Seizures are kind of a whole different thing I wasn't prepared for. Because as a mom, you feel so out of control. That was a journey in itself to try to, figure it all out. That's still something we'll deal with probably forever as she grows and develops. When she started having seizures, it happened to be in October, and then November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. And so I started walking each day in November to kind of clear my head and then, advocate for epilepsy. Her personality has forced me to be an advocate. She just started kindergarten and has just really thrived. I think Izzy keeps us busy. She asks almost every day to go for a walk. She doesn't care about the weather. They love going into the gym, especially Izzy. Like, we cannot be out there without her within minutes. Like, okay, I want to do lunges or push-ups. She loves attention. She loves meeting new people. And I really think she was here with the purpose of meeting as many people as she possibly can and giving out as many hugs as she possibly can. For having an unknown diagnosis with her birth, she never really gave us an opportunity to think that things weren't going to work out because she just always surpassed every milestone. The sky's the limit for Izzy.